All right, here's what I want to do. Would you like to do an interview with President Trump right now?
Sure.
That's what I'd like to do. I'd like for Owen Benjamin to interview President Trump. So let me give him a call real quick.
Okay.
Get him on the line here. All right.
Do you want me to be Barack Obama?
You can be whoever you want to be. That's the beauty of this country. You can be whoever you want to be. The only rule is that you have to support Israel. That's really the only rule here. So however you want to conduct this interview, you go ahead.
Well, hello, Donald. It's Barack.
Wow.
Barack Obama.
Yes, Barack, very familiar with your work, like spying on me, very familiar.
I heard you said that my wife, Michelle, has a penis, and that it's big and it's long, and it's a big, long penis. Does Melania have a penis?
Well, first of all, let me address the Michelle. We call her Big Mike, where I'm from, Big Mike. And the only reason, Barack, why I never say something like that is I tried to make a move. I'm going to be honest. I tried to make a move. I went after Michelle one night, and we got to second base, and it wasn't a base. It was a pull. It was a shaft. So that's where that comes from. As far as Melania is concerned, you know what? I haven't had action from Melania in so long. I don't even know. I actually am not even sure anymore. Really, don't even know.
Yes, Michelle told me you had a little of the jungle fever, and you touched the shaft. Listen, Donnie, what's up with you and the juice? They always want to bomb Iran. Why'd you agree? I mean, they're crazy, bloodthirsty gremlins. Do they own you?
Well, there's two answers to this. One is money. Very simple. Lots of money. Tons of money. Okay. It's very true. So much money that you can't say no. No, but the other answer to that is it's not a good one, but it's called the Epstein Files. I'm all over them. It's true. All over them. I didn't do anything wrong. Okay. Never did anything wrong, but I'm in the files. I hung out with Jeffrey quite a bit, and Howard Lutnick, he was down at the island. He lied about that. Oh, boy, not so good. So if I don't take their stacks of cash, they're going to release the files, and so I can't do it, Barack. I'm up against it here, Barack. Can't do it.
Listen, the way I got around that is, number one, I'm black. Crack cocaine and Kit Kats are very cheap. I don't need very much money to get some Kit Kats, little crack cocaine, little Larry Sinclair, oral sex. And number two, black people can't swim. We don't go to an island because we sink like a rock. And that's why I avoided.
Your chef knows something about that, right? Your chef, I think he knows.
Well, if he did know, he will not be saying a word, because Michelle's big hard cock kept him under the water for about 7 minutes.
Wow. That's a big hog. That's a big one.
It's pretty, I've seen bigger. I yell at her and sometimes get pretty scary because you call her Big Mike, I call her Medium Mike.
Well, I was actually considering it. I have to be honest. I got to second base. I found something I wasn't expecting, and I was thinking about it, and I said, I'm kosher now. I can't have pork. Okay. Can't have hog. So couldn't do it, but I thought about it. I will tell you, I thought about it. If it's Bill Clinton, I say, okay, but that was not kosher. No, it wasn't kosher.
How'd you get old Wild Bill to suck you off? I tried making that move many times. Hillary would hit me with a swatter. How'd you get past Hillary?
Well, they tricked me. I have to be honest. They tricked me. They Monica Lewinsky'd me, you might say. But I was expecting something different. It seems to be the trend with me. You expect one thing, you get something different. So I thought it was going to be someone else with a vacuum cleaner for a mouth, and it ended up being a former president. I had no idea what was going on. But by the time I figured it out, I said, he's not bad, he's not bad. So we're going to let him finish the job, and we'll sort it out afterwards. So not sure if he was as good as Monica. Maybe that's where he got the skills. But we let him finish. We let him finish the job. We did.
Last question. What the fuck happened to Dan Boindingo? It seems like you got him to lose his mind. He's He's went nuts. What happened with old Danny Bondingo?
You know, we like Dan. We still like Dan. I didn't know him that well, honestly. If I had, I probably would have gotten nowhere near him. I mean, nowhere. I'm not so sure his wife wants to be anywhere either. Might be a problem. But you know, he does one thing really well, and that's praise me and worship me. And he does that as good as anyone, really, maybe the best. And so when somebody is that loyal to you, no matter how psychotic they are, just look at Laura Loomer. Oh my God. No matter how psychotic they are, if they're willing to get on their knees and praise me 24/7, we'll always have room for them. We'll always have room. No, but I think Dan has some anger issues, quite frankly, some anger issues, maybe some other issues as well. And he got in there. He was what we call a true believer. He really thought he was going to drain the swamp. I'll tell you, it's funny. He really thought he was going to get in there and make deep state arrests. So it was kind of a funny job, but he was never going to do it. We were never going to let him do it. So he had to go back and he had to go home and cry to mommy. He had to go home and cry to mommy because he couldn't get any arrests. So now he's on his show crashing out every day, but he still supports me. And that's the most important thing, Barack. It's the most important.
Well, it's been great talking to you. I'm about to go hang out with a young fella named Clavicular. He says he can pound on my bones. It's been real.
Yeah. Well, it's not the bone pounding you're looking for, but I wish you the best, Barack. It's been great catching up with you. You know, you're a great American no matter what I say. Great American.